Hello, I am your Super Teacher Gorby, and today we'll learn about trap cards. Traps are one of the three categories of the main deck, which are monsters, spells, and traps. Trap cards have gone through ups and downs in terms of competitive viability, but have always been a threat in the minds of the player base. Throughout the history of the game, trap cards have served the purpose of turning the tide of a game through tricking and fooling other duelists into making mistakes costing them the game. Trap cards like Torrential Tributes and Mirror Force have destroyed countless of fields, changing the momentum of the game. Over the years, the use of trap cards have evolved from just being a couple cards you can put in your deck that can help you win, to now there being full-fledged decks and strategies revolving around trap cards like Clifford Stun, Eldritch, Labyrinth, and Trap Trick. Today's lesson, we will look through the different types of trap cards and their utilization. Keep note though that for the most part, trap cards have to be set, then they can be activated on the following turn. They can't be activated on the field the turn they are set unless something else says otherwise. There are normal trap cards, continuous trap cards, and counter trap cards. Normal trap cards, similar to spell cards, can do almost anything. Destroy monsters, banish monsters, special summon monsters, search cards, do burn damage, or change a game mechanic. Some normal trap cards can become monsters like Paleozoics and Eldritch. In the card text for trap monsters, it will state what their attack and defense is, as well as their level, monster type, and attributes. Not all trap monsters are considered effect monsters. Popular trap cards include Torrential Tribute, Mirror Force, Raigeki Break, and Dimensional Barrier. Continuous trap cards are similar to continuous spell cards, except they have to be set before activation on the previous turn. These cards typically act as floodgates. Floodgates are cards that have lingering effects that prevent you and your opponent from performing certain actions. Popular continuous trap cards are cards like There Can Be Only One, Rivalry of the Warlords, Macrocosmos, and Skill Drain. Counter trap cards are powerful cards that can end an activation chain. Counter traps are typically cards that negate summons, effects, or the activation of cards. What makes them so good is the fact that the only cards that can chain to counter trap cards is another counter trap card. These cards typically have steep costs, like tributing monsters or paying life points. Popular trap cards would be Solemn Strike, Solemn Warning, and Solemn Judgment. Three powerful cards that are activated during a pivotal moment in your opponent's combos. Doing this can win you the game. In Edison format, a popular counter trap card that was used a lot was the card Pulling the Rug, as it stopped your opponent from making big plays with their Monarch monsters. Popular trap-based decks include Eldritch, Labyrinth, Paleozoic, Altergeist, and Trap Tricks. While these decks play at a slower pace than decks focused around spells, monsters, and wombo combo, your success of trap decks hinges on your ability to know choke points and have matchup knowledge on your opponent's strategies. That does it for today's lesson. Thank you for tuning in. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want to. You told enough if you don't want to do so, but really cool if you did. So until next time, see you later, and I hope you do well in today's quiz.
It's quiz time!